controller was planning something to do today. Edward, I've decided to find another engine from the engine works to get Gorton's coaches and to be shunting just like Thomas.
Ooh, I wonder who might that be, sir?
Just then, Thomas arrived.
Hey guys, what's this I'm hearing? The Fat Controller's going to get a new engine for Sodor today. Cool.
Well, you better head off, Edward. The passengers will be waiting.
Yes, sir.
That's a good, useful engine.
And Edward left. And the Fat Controller headed off to the engine works.
Hello?
Ah, is that the Fat Controller I see?
Yes, it is me. I was wondering if I can find a new engine today.
Why, of course, sir. Come inside, come inside. The Fat Controller and the manager of the engine works, they saw sorts of other engines, different shapes, different sizes, and lots more.
They've all seem a bit too big. Have you got anything smaller?
Well, I might do, but, ooh! Sorry.
Watch it. Keep your eyes open, you little moron.
No need to be rude.
Ah, hello there. Who are you?
Oh, hello, sir. I'm afraid I don't really have a name.
Ah, don't worry, Sir Topham. We could find another engine for you. If I choose you, will you work hard?
Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That's the one. I'll take him.
Are you sure, Sir Topham?
Yes, I'm quite sure.
If you say so, Sir Topham. But remember, no refunds.
Right, let's give you a name, shall we? I think I'll call you, Percy. Do you like that?
Oh, yes, sir.
Right then, Percy. Let's head to your new home. Ah, Edward, there you are. This is Percy. He'll be staying with us on Sodor.
Hello, Edward.
Hello,
Percy. Welcome to Sodor. I'm Edward. I'll be showing you what to do. You'll have to be shunting trucks duty today.
But when Percy got to the yard,
he'd done some wrong things. Because he was so clumsy, he couldn't manage shunting trucks properly, so it caused a big mess. Take that truck! Ow! Oh! And as Percy was going back, he found more troublesome trucks to shunt, but not very properly. As he bashed them, it caused a big mess and went on the Knapford Station railway line. Oops, sorry. But then there was trouble. Those trucks from the other side of the tunnel, and Edward was heading towards that line. Fizzling fireboxes! Ooh! Edward tried to apply his brakes, but it was too late. It was a terrible mess. Edward had crashed his front wheels off the tracks, and Percy crashed on his side. If he wasn't too energetic or too clumsy, he wouldn't have made this accident. Thomas got the breakdown train. Edward got Percy onto a flatbed to go to the works. Thomas was shunting these troublesome trucks. The Fat Controller came. He was very cross.
Percy, you have caused confusion and delay. You haven't shunted the trucks properly because you were too energetic to yourself, and, most importantly, you were too clumsy, like the manager was saying, and the other engines in the workshop. I'm gonna have to have you in the shed for 5 days until I think on what can happen to you. Yes, sir. Sorry, sir. Percy stayed in the scrapyard shed for 5 days.
The fat controller was talking to the manager. He was scolding at the manager to have a refund because Percy was too clumsy. The fat controller wanted his money back. Percy was sobbing in the shed. Then the fat controller arrived back at the engine works. He was very cross with the manager.
Give me a refund!
No refunds.
No!
That night, when all the engines were asleep, except for Percy, he was still sobbing in the shed. He overheard that the fat controller said that if he can't get a refund to give Percy back to the engine works, then he should be scrapped. Percy was scared, but Percy made a decision. I know. I'll shunt all the trucks into their places very calmly and quietly tonight. Then it'll prove to the fat controller how useful I am. So Percy popped out of the shed and went to the truck yard. He felt powerful and strong. Now, where did those ones go? Percy took his time, put them all in place. It took all night, but eventually, he'd done it. Percy was tired. He was looking forward to a rest. Just then, Edward came.
Now, Percy, I am afraid that... What? Did you shunt all those trucks?
I sure did, sir. I wanted to prove to you that I'm really useful, and I'll never be energetic or too clumsy a bit for again. Wow, that's great, Percy. Well done.
Indeed, you are a really useful engine. As for that, you get to work on Thomas's branch line for today while Thomas is shunting trucks.
Percy was excited. And the fat controller was right. Percy was running Thomas's branch line for today. He always took the passengers for tours around the island and taken them to different places and countries far away to the mainland, to Sodor. And then when Thomas arrived, they became best friends. I'm sure we'll see what's the next adventure with him.